The reflection of doom. Was the mirror his deadliest enemy? What if the ultimate predator, a man who orchestrated hundreds of grisly deaths without a flicker of remorse, found his own end staring back at him from a polished glass, his final, futile charge against illusions as bullets tore through flesh? In the polished veneer of 1950s Manhattan, where alliances shifted like smoke and every shadow hit a knife, Albert Anastasia reigned as the unchallenged Mad Hatter of Murder, Inc. But on that fateful October morning in 1957, as he reclined in vulnerability, did he sense the invisible threads of betrayal tightening? This is the pulse-racing chronicle of a hit so audacious, so cinematic, it not only felled a titan but reshaped the Mafia's bloody chessboard, leaving us to wonder who truly pulled the strings in the dark, forged in blood, the making of a monster. From the sun-baked shores of Calabria, Italy, Umberto Anastasio, later Albert Anastasia, stowed away to America in 1919, a teenager hungry for more than scraps on Brooklyn's docks. He didn't just survive, he dominated, wielding bats and brass knuckles to crush Union strikes and seize control of the waterfront. By the 1930s, under the cunning eye of Lucky Luciano, Anastasia birthed Murder, Inc., a death machine of Jewish and Italian killers that claimed 400 to 1,000 lives in ice-cold efficiency. Victims strangled in garages, stabbed with ice picks in alleys, or dumped in lime pits to vanish forever. As the Lord High Executioner, he masterminded the 1931 Coney Island ambush of boss Giuseppe Masseria, bullets ripping through a leisurely lunch amid screams and shattered china. Rising to head the Mangano family, soon to be Gambino, Anastasia's paranoia grew with his power, his volatile rages and greed breeding silent enmities. But as he lounged in his fortified New Jersey mansion, could he hear the whispers of dissent gathering like storm clouds? The gathering storm. Alliances fracture in the shadows. Mid-1950s New York simmered with unspoken wars. Anastasia's underboss, Carlo Gambino, quiet, calculating, with eyes that missed nothing, bristled under his boss's erratic tyranny. Rival Vito Genovese, a venomous schemer eyeing the throne of all bosses, viewed Anastasia as an explosive liability. Tensions ignited over unsanctioned kills. Anastasia's 1952 order to slay Arnold Schuster, an innocent who tipped off police on a fugitive, broke the sacred code and invited federal scrutiny. Secret pacts formed in dimly lit rooms, Gambino and Genovese allegedly recruiting the wild Gallo brothers, Joe and Larry, for the deed. As Anastasia went about his routines, oblivious or arrogant, the clock ticked down. Who among his trusted circle had already signed his death warrant? The air grew thick, every glance a potential betrayal, setting the stage for a slaughter that would echo through the ages. If these nail-biting twists of fate and shadowy plot, we've got visuals, breakdowns, and more edge-of-your-seat exposés ready to pull you deeper into the intrigue. The aftershock. Empires rise from the rubble. Carlo Gambino swiftly claimed the family throne, molding it into a powerhouse of subtlety over savagery. Then the door burst open. Two figures in fedoras and scarves, eyes cold as steel, 38 revolvers gleaming. "Keep your mouth shut if you don't want your head blown off," one hissed, freezing the room in terror. Gunfire exploded, 10 shots shattering the mirrors, echoing like thunder in the confined space. Albert Anastasia's barbershop demise, a masterful blend of vulnerability and violence, stands as a haunting reminder that even the most fearsome fall when betrayal strikes unseen. He crumpled amid the debris, blood mingling with shards and foam, his empire's end as swift as it was surreal. The assassins melted into the crowded streets, their getaway car vanishing like smoke, leaving behind a corpse and a mystery that still chills. If these nail-biting twists of fate and shadowy plots have you leaning in closer, craving the full unmasking of history's underbelly, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel? We've got visuals, breakdowns, and more edge-of-your-seat exposés ready to pull you deeper into the intrigue. The aftershock. Empires rise from the rubble. The barbershop wasn't merely a killing ground, it was a calculated earthquake. Carlo Gambino swiftly claimed the family throne, molding it into a powerhouse of subtlety over savagery. Vito Genovese's bid for supremacy faltered weeks later at the botched Appalachian summit, where a police raid unmasked the Mafia's web to the world. Then, the door burst open. Two figures in fedoras and scarves, eyes cold as steel, 38 revolvers gleaming. "Keep your mouth shut if you don't want your head blown off," one hissed, freezing the room in terror. Shattered illusions. Albert Anastasia's barbershop demise, a masterful blend of vulnerability and violence, stands as a haunting reminder that even the most fearsome fall when betrayal strikes unseen. He crumpled amid the debris, blood mingling with shards and foam, his empire's end as If this suspense-laden saga leaves you hungry for more revelations from the mob's labyrinth, subscribe to our YouTube channel today. Immerse yourself in untold tales that blur the line between legend and nightmare, and brace for the next shocking uncover that might just reflect our own world's hidden dangers.